Well, good morning, everybody. Lovely to have you all here tuning in again this morning. And it's a nice, well, it's kind of sunny. There's a little bit of cloud around, but nothing too much. We've had a little bit of overnight rain, well, a fair bit of overnight rain, so it's nice to have a bit of sunshine. And please just let me know, just make sure I know I say this every time, but the audio is okay and everything like that. Unfortunately, my hotkeys don't really want to play ball today, so might have an issue with a few little tones and such, but I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem. But anyway, it's good to be back. I've had a big work week, and this is my last day off, unfortunately, but good to have another day out here to stream. And good morning to everybody that's tuning in. Lady Cat's here. I'm still going to call you that. Stu, Gary, welcome boys. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I should say Nigel, Nathaniel, Becky. Welcome everybody. Chris, one of our mods there. Chris Cotton, welcome mate. Tyler, Sue, John, Beth. Vista Light, hello everybody. Apologies if I've missed anyone there, but just sort of setting up a few things. I was trying to get my hotkeys to work, but they don't want to work today, which is kind of weird. But look, it's great to be back out here for another day. It's not going to be an incredibly long stream today, unfortunately. I've got some other things that I need to do. I definitely did want to come out and get a couple of hours in though, and because we haven't been able to get out here as much, unfortunately. But back to work at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, so got to tidy up a few things at home and all that sort of thing before we go back. But hello Farid, welcome mate. Warrior, hello. Hello Peter. Just on screen now, Qantas 143, A330 300 heading off to Auckland over there in New Zealand. So it looks like she's going full length off 16 right. There's a bit of a breeze blowing this morning. It's a little windier than I kind of imagined. But mostly out of the south, so hopefully we don't get any any rain later on. We'll just have to wait and see, eh? We did have an A380 earlier this morning. I believe it's gone. It was due out at 7 o'clock to Abu Dhabi, Oscar Quebec Bravo, which was it's off there for a heavy check. I was kind of hoping it might run a couple of hours late, but it doesn't look like we've struck any luck, unfortunately. Got a fair few heavies about to come in, and obviously we've got the Atlas 747-400 there. She's got flaps down. So generally not a great sign. Flaps down and doors closed. But she's due out a little later on, so hopefully we'll catch that departure. We got the Qantas 76, FedEx Tripler, and the FedEx MD-11, which came in this morning about 6 o'clock from Honors. Thanks for your reply. I try and reply to everyone. I do my best. It's a little difficult at times, but I try. sometimes on a big stream we get, between sort of 4,000 and 5,000 messages in just a couple of hours. So it is a little challenging to read every single one when I'm trying to concentrate on the filming. But yeah, we try. Just behind Qantas 143, just coming up taxiway Alpha is the Thai Airways 777. We'll head to that shortly after the A330 departure. She's cleared for takeoff. Off to Auckland. Actually, no, she's not, sorry. With my... Alright, here comes Thai 476 heading back to Bangkok. Beautiful 777-300 ER. One of my faves.
Cathay 101, point at DJ instruction, 090 degrees 7 knots. Runway 16 right, 0 degrees left. Clear out, runway 16 right, Cathay 101 heavy.
Alright, as you may have just heard, we got Cathay on final, just cleared to land there on 16 right, A350 1000. Coming in from Hong Kong. Okay, I think it might be time to put the jumper on. It's getting a little chilly. Okay, apologies, I don't have any sound tones today. It's not working for some reason. But Chris Cotton there, weather check for Sydney, just posted. Thank you, mate. Check the weather at the start of the SydSquad live stream in Sydney. Cloudy conditions with winds out of the northwest at 5 miles, 4 knots, or 10 k's an hour. Our current temperature is 18 degrees Celsius or 64 Fahrenheit. Well, it doesn't really make sense because it should be out of the south, right? They're using 16s. All right, time to put the jumper on, I think, folks. But yes, good to see the 16 right back in action. We've had a couple of streams of 3.4s, which is not as good in my opinion. I much prefer 16s. A lot more action up this end of the runway. And Mark 0277 there with $1 tip. Thank you very much, mate. Hopefully, you're enjoying the stream, Mark. Okay, sorry that. Hang on, folks. I might just need a little bit of. Yes, a jumper is what you guys call a sweater. Yes. Okay, I just need a little bit of muck around time, folks. All right, let me try again. Let me try again, folks. There we go. Okay, it's working, but the sound isn't working. But I'll just have to do it by my own self. I think. Ding dong. Mark there with a $1 tip. Thank you so much, mate. It's nice to have your support there, Mark. Tuning in from God's country down there in southern Sydney. Love your work there, Mark. And hello, Val, tuning in from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Welcome aboard to you there. Hello, Physics. Samuel, welcome, guys. Daph's here as well. Alison, hello. Rachel. Jim. Neil, Dean. Welcome, everybody. Nice to have you here. It's yeah, I definitely need to throw the jumper, or as the Americans call it, the sweater, on, because it's a bit chilly and it's windy. I'm sure you might be able to hear. The Singapore 380, yeah, won't be too far away. We've got the Cathay 748 as well. That won't be far away. Just going to be parking on Bay 5 Alpha today. Okay. I've brought as much clothes as I can today. And I'm ready to get back behind the camera. So we've got a couple of departures making their way up. Velocity 830 there on the milk run, just lining up there at Bravo 2 for a 16 right departure, heading to Melbourne. Behind her is Qantas 922. It's an A330-200 heading off to Cairns. They had 2.5 hours flight north of Sydney, up in there in tropical North Queensland. All right, beautiful, taking off there over sunny Botany Bay. It's a little, it's not so sunny up here, but, you know. All right, here she goes, 922, they're lining up. It's ready to roll off 16 right for Cairns. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, it just goes to show those 330s departing into that stiff headwind. They can really climb those things. So look at it go. All right, our next one on the IKEA 1 arrival is the big Singapore 380 next to land there. But we do have a departure beforehand. Looks like Velocity 555 off to Perth. Looking at about a 4.5 hour flight time, give or take. Across to the other side of the country. Alright, Velocity 555 there, just cleared for takeoff on 16 right. Want to get a little wriggle on. The 380 is close behind. Very nicely done there by the Singapore Airlines crew, just taking the rapid exit Alpha 4 there. Just going to make the right turn onto Alpha and head for the bay. It's very, very nice. Always a bit of a showstopper, the 380 here in Sydney. Lots of people will take the time to stop work, have a bit of a look at the big girl coming in. Big girl, big boy, depending on what you want to say. We do have the Qantas 11 should be departing very shortly. And for those of you playing at home, looks like they did take the rather scenic route on arrival into Sydney today. Bit of an unusual one, sort of flying over the top of the airport via the city and then making a left turn down for a 16 right arrival. Couple of goodies on file, a couple of domestic goodies, I should say. Qantas 511 A330 200, another domestic wide body service coming in from Brisbane. Should be landing on 16 left, unfortunately. And our next arrival here on 16 right, QJet 1504 coming in from Canberra. Just got a Cathay 350 1000 just on tow there, just being towed off. So I should head down to the hard stands at the south of the airport there. And shout out to our lovely friends up there in the Sydney Tower this morning. Doing a great job as always. There she is, Qantas 511 coming in from Brisbane. It's always nice to see the wide bodies on the domestic flights. And luckily here in Australia, it's reasonably common. Might find yourself on a 330, 200 or a 300. Or even maybe a Dreamliner if you're very, very lucky. If you're flying out between Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne and Perth, generally speaking. And Cairns as well. Has the 330 on it these days. And folks, if you're enjoying the live stream, we're only just getting started. But if you're enjoying it so far, make sure you hit that like button. It'll only be a relatively short stream. We're only going to go for a couple of hours this morning. But make sure you hit that like button. Every little click counts, folks. And it's a great free way to support the channel. We've got the special Tassie Devil livery just here. The Discover Tasmania 717 just about to touch down. G'day Gary, welcome back mate. And look, special shout out as well to all our mods that are tuning in, helping us out this morning. So good morning to all the mods, and good morning as well to all of our lovely members of the channel as well. So thank you guys so much for your continued support of SydSquad. Alright, as expected, Qantas Flight 11 off to Los Angeles. Unfortunately not a 380 today. It's operated by the Dreamliner this morning. But she is ready to kick the tyres, light the fires, heading off to Los Angeles. About a 12.5, 13-hour journey ahead of those packs and crew there. Not much to see along the way, I'll tell you that much. I've flown across the Pacific many times and there is not much to see. I've been to the lucky enough to go to the United States 13 times. It's on all different types as well. My first trip to the US was in the year 2000 on the United Airlines 747-400 in the old battleship livery, Sydney, Los Angeles. And since then flown the 747 across multiple times with Qantas, and in most recent years with Virgin Australia on the 777. About 7 times. Now, as I did mention before, I apologise, but I don't have the sound effects. Okay, I probably didn't hear that, but I've got to kind of make it up myself. But ding dong, Ray Green with a $15 tip. Thank you so much, Ray Green. Ray, one of our first class members there, so absolute champion there, Ray. And Ray says, "This is about what I'm earning while watching you." Well, mate, you don't need to do that, mate. You gotta save your pennies, mate. But that's very kind of you. I won't tell your boss you're at work either. That you're watching us while you're at work. That's quite okay, mate. As long as you're enjoying yourself, that's all that matters, in a productive manner. That's the main thing. But Ray, thank you so much for your continued support of the channel, mate. Always loving your work there. And Sarah there, sorry, ding, 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 Sarah there. Sarah Deal. For 3 months in first class, upgraded badge. And Sarah says, "Hello from faraway Boston, Massachusetts. I've enjoyed your show and hope to be plane spotting near Boston Logan International soon." Well, Boston, I've seen some photos from Boston, Sarah, and it looks like they got a wicked spot. They got a wicked spot up on like a, I don't know, kind of, it's sort of like kind of similar to here in Sydney, a nice elevated spot with the beautiful bay in the background. So you sport for choice there, Sarah. I'd love to go to Boston as well. I've never been to Boston. I've been to New York a couple of times, but I've never been to Boston. So put that on my bucket list for sure. But thank you so much for looking after us, mate. Oh, sorry, Sarah. You're a mate of the channel anyway. Boston. There you go. And ding dong indeed. Michael Saws, one of our resident first class members, and look, let's all be honest, a VIP of the chat, folks. Michael, insane support as always, mate. You're an absolute legend. With a 50 loony super chat. Thank you so much, mate. I got a guy I know to ship some stuff. He sells some merch to send me over a package with under a day shipping once he gets it. He has a partnership with United, so he's shipping it from somewhere in Colorado to Denver, then on United E175 to Toronto. Is that right? An Embraer 175 from Denver from Denver to Toronto. Wow. Okay, that's kind of a small plane for an international leg like that, but. Thank you, Michael. You're an absolute legend, mate. Absolute champion. And amazing continued support, Michael. So warm welcomes back to you, mate, for to the stream. Anyway, Lady Cat. Don't want to miss this for you. There we go, Lady Cat. That one was for you. But Michael, thank you so much, mate. Absolute legend. The legend returns. Love your work there, Michael. And we have a new member, TJ King. Dung 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 dung. Sounds like an output. Yeah, I know. I think so, Dean. It was working last night, but anyway. Yes, we have a new economy premium member, TJ King. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you there. Trust you are from Los Angeles with a profile picture like that. And thank you very much for your support. Welcome to the membership of the SydSquad, absolute champion. And Gaz, one of our mods there. Sorry, I don't want to distract away from the aircraft.
660, runway 16 right, clear to takeoff.
Gary there, no, member for 6 months, mate. Love it. I don't know what I don't know what you mean by just 3 months. No, it's 6 months. There you go. Absolute legend as well. One of our mods as well. They're in business class. Love your work there, guys. And look, guys, I don't know if you can hear the wind, but picture yourself driving, I don't know, 60 miles, or for us Aussies, 100 kilometers an hour down a freeway. Okay, now stick your head out the window. That's what I'm feeling right now. That is the best way to describe it. Hang on. Brad Buckland. Okay, did you hear that bing bong? Timbo bing bong. Worked when you hit it before and said we couldn't hear it. Okay, so maybe it is working, maybe I just can't hear it. I don't know. Guys, can you just please let me know if you did hear that? The ding ding. I feel like I'm going crazy here. But, thank you for the fiver there, Brad. Absolute champion. And Becky's out of here. Have a good night, Becky. Okay, seems like the sound is working. Thank you, Brad. Our next arrival here, Jetstar 9983. It's a 787-8 Dreamliner. Just coming in from Melbourne after a 1 hour's flight time. Nice parallel approach there. Not quite San Francisco, but it's up there. Alright, Qantas 11 there, giving clearance to line up on runway 16 right, heading off to LA. Okay, for some reason I can't hear the bing bong, but I'm going to trust you guys it's working. Michael Sauter's there with another 10 loony super chat. Thank you guys. Thank you, Michael, for letting me know, so I'm not going crazy. And here she goes, folks. Qantas 11 off to Los Angeles, sunny California. Departing at 16 right here. Alright, very, very nice there. Long journey ahead. Well, our next arrival here, I don't even know to tell you what it is because thanks to 16right.com, you can see for yourself using the data tags, which we love. Just means I have to work a little less hard. A bit of action over there at the Virgin Australia terminal. Couple out, couple in. Couple parked. Alright, and a bit of fun little information. Obviously, for a lot of our streaming time, there has been construction going on this taxiway. Well, just a couple of days ago, this area has since been opened. And you can see it's now nice and fresh markings, fresh surface, and no skid marks. And she's now opened and ready for action. So we will get to see it get used a little later on in the stream. But yes, she's now open, finally. There is a little bit of construction just on the other side there. They're just removing some gear and stuff, but they'll probably be out of here soon. And they can reopen Bay 25, which is that air bridge that hasn't seen some use in a very long time. Okay, I trust you just heard the ding dong. But Michael there with the 5 loonies, thank you Michael, is a 747-8, a 787, has the same engines as a 787, use many of the same technologies. Theoretically, is it a 787? Well, it's just kind of like two 787s on top of each other, right? It's got 2 levels, and double the amount of engines, so I guess you could say it's like 2 787s on each other. If that's the best way of putting it. Thank you, Michael. always looking after us, Michael. And Brian Bruce there, tuning in from Detroit. Welcome, mate. Nice to have you here, Brian. Hey, Tim, tuning in for a short time tonight. Hope you're having a good one, mate. I am having a good one. It's super windy today. But look, it's the sun's kind of out, and they're using 1.6s, so look, I definitely cannot complain. We did have some overnight rain. It was forecast to be kind of raining today. That was a couple of days ago when I checked though. But look, it's not too bad. Aside from the wind, it's reasonably okay. But thank you, Brian. Appreciate your continued support as well. One of our first class members there. 78720, yeah. You could say that. Okay, the ding dong's working. Okay, I love it. Beautiful. All right, so now we do finally have a little break in the traffic. It has been super busy, but we'll be able to give you a little rundown of the day's events coming up that we can expect. As far as arrivals and departures, I mean, all you guys can probably see the arrivals if you're playing at home on Flight Radar. But I'll let you know how we are looking for some departures. So at the morning, it is 10:45 a.m. We were supposed to have a Singapore Airlines cargo 747 in today on an extra service, but didn't show up. Unfortunately, it was cancelled. So bit of a shame about that. We do have the United 777. She was due out about 25 minutes ago, but she should be on her way for pushback very shortly. United Airlines Flight 870 to San Francisco. And looking a little further ahead, the Dreamliner that we did see come in, Jetstar 9983, that'll be heading off to Tokyo. It's a little bit delayed. She's going to be heading off about 11:30 or so, give or take. She's running a little bit behind schedule as well. We've also got the Singapore Airlines 232 at 11 o'clock. And her gate has just closed right now. She's heading off to Singapore A350 900. We've also got Qantas Flight 81 heading off to Singapore as well at 10 past the hour as well. So plenty more to come as well as after that. We won't sort of look a bit too further ahead. Obviously, you guys are probably wondering about the Atlas 747-400 there. She's heading off to Hong Kong 7593, and she's due out at 5 to 1. So hopefully we'll catch that. It's going to be kind of towards the end of the stream, but we'll see how we go and cross our fingers. But just looking over the terminal number 3 there. Looking as busy as ever. And if you've got an eagle eye, you might even be able to see the retro Qantas 737 at the far left of your screen. The 737-800 variant of that. It doesn't look like she's going to be flying today, but what can you do about it? I'll get you some more updates on arrivals and departures shortly. It's our next arrival, Velocity 829 there, just calling up the tower. And, established on final approach there, coming up from Melbourne, just over an hour's flight time. Virgin Australia 737-800. Nah, not too long. About 10 minutes away, we do have the Cathay 747-8 arriving shortly. Coming in from Hong Kong. Be just over an 8-hour flight, which is not too long, which is nice. G'day Wes, g'day mates. Any shrimp on the barbie? Well, it's funny because we don't call it shrimp here in Australia. I know that's a line out of Dumb and Dumber about how Americans think Australians are. But we don't call them shrimp. We call them prawns here. So I don't know where they get that from. So, looking a little further down the apron. With our beautiful background, the FedEx MD-11, she's due out at 7 o'clock tonight. Unfortunately, we won't see it depart, obviously. The 777 due out at 5:40. And the 76 there on bay number 4, she's going to be departing not till 9:10 tonight. So unfortunately, we won't see much action on the cargo apron today, aside from the Cathay the Cathay 748 coming in shortly. She's due out at 1:30. So we're going to be pushing it for time there, but we'll see how we go. It's obviously the Atlas 747-400 as well. Hopefully we'll catch that about the same time. But like I was saying before, with the Atlas 747-400 here, it's never a good sign to see it's got a delay with flaps down. So we'll just have to wait and see what the day holds for this aircraft here. But we do love seeing the 747-400s here in Sydney. And we are not far away from the 748 as well. And Kev's here as well. G'day, Kev. Nice to see you, mate. Hopefully the little fella's doing all right, mate. And hopefully you had a good time up there in San Francisco. Speaking of San Francisco, we've got a departure heading up to San Francisco. The United Tripler. But Kevin, always nice to see you in the chat there, mate. Always looking after us, love it. Looks like we do have pushback there on the United Airlines flight 870. Just pushed there in the Intel 5 apron. And they'll be making their way up to us very shortly. Just as we await for our next arrival, Cathay 3123 coming in from Hong Kong. Can't see it just yet. So she's probably coming through that little section of low cloud there up to the north of the airport. And hello again there, Sarah. Boston Logan is right on the Boston Harbour. I'll be across from the airport in South Boston due to the close proximity to the airport. Oh, I love it. Great to be here watching your airplanes. Yeah, look, Sarah, that's awesome. If you're close to the airport, well then you're laughing. It's thank you there for dropping the tenner there, Sarah. And yeah, look, it does look like a beautiful airport, beautiful surrounds of the Boston area. Look, I don't want to talk about food, but yeah, we got a Wahlburgers here in Sydney, obviously from Mark Wahlberg, and it was pretty good. I rated it. I thought it was unreal. It's kind of like a nice sort of American treat. Alright, there we go. Clear to land on 16 right, the Cathay 747-8 freighter. So she's destined for Bay 5 Alpha today. It's Steve Conley. G'day Steve, nice to have you back, mate. Great show. Going Detroit to JFK next Thursday. The TWA Hotel to do some plane spotting. It's a great place. Cheers. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something about the TWA, right? I was supposed to go to the US in late 2020. Obviously never happened. I had a room booked at the TWA Hotel. And, they kindly refunded us, luckily. But mate, you enjoy the hotel there, mate. I would love to visit one day. Look, I've got a lot of things on my bucket list, but yeah, the TWA hotel is on there for sure. Uh-oh. Gee whiz. She was touching down in the dark depths of the touchdown zone there on 16 right. I thought you may have just seen our first go around. But it's a little tricky to see, but you can see the touchdown zone along this area here. So look, at I think they touched down just after it, but look, we got heaps of runway to spare here in Sydney. Almost a 4-kilometre runway. So there is plenty of space, but they made it. Just. And we'll await their taxi back to the terminal to Bay 5 Alpha. And Bruce Maccabee, welcome, mate, with a $5 tip. Thank you, mate. Morning, guys. Looking forward to flying Air Tahiti Nui in 16 days' time. Hope they fly here soon. So, where are you flying? Are you flying them out of Auckland? I'm guessing there, Bruce. But, mate, you enjoy that. Gee whiz, I'm jealous. Are you going to Bora Bora or what? I hope so. Actually, no, don't tell me. I'll just get jealous. And Michael Saws there with a 10 loony super chat. I'm currently 15,567.35 kilometres away from you. Yet you can still hear me talking. That's how loud my voice is. Well, there you go. That is a very interesting fact. Love your work there, Michael. Thank you, mate. We'll have to start calling you Michael Facts 17. Anyway, here they come. Here they come, the mighty Yanks in the United 777. Sadly, not in the new Evo Blue livery, whatever they call it. But it's got a lot of heritage, that livery there, wearing the kind of old continental tail. Anyway, just going around the corner there, and pole position just short of 16 right. So she may even get a line-up clearance there. And Adam, one of my fellow airport workers, welcome Adam. Member for 9 months in first class. That's incredible there, mate. 9 months. Love your work there. Love your work there, Adam. Absolute champion. see Adam all the time out there at the airport. He's always a very hard worker there. Adam's like, you're a champion, mate. Keep up the good work. Alright, United 870 there, cleared for takeoff on 16 right, just heading back to SFO. San Francisco, long journey ahead as well. Alright, lovely departure there from the United 870. Michael with 10 loonies. Did you know SydSquad usually plane spots in the P7 International Car Park from the International Terminal? Why, yes I did. Oh, yes, I did. Uh... Love your work there, Michael. What a champion. And Johnny Gibson there. Not much else to say, but oi. With a huge $20 tip, mate. That's too generous. Thank you, mate. Now, do you mean oi as in Aussie, 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 or? But Johnny, another great supporter, great friend of the channel there. It's a very, very generous tip there, mate. So thank you so much. All right, good signs. The Atlas Air 747-400 has just stowed the flaps. So that's a good sign for... Oh, no, they're going back down. Okay, figured I said anything. Alright, how beautiful is that, folks? The 748 and the 400 parked side by side. Doesn't look like they are entirely ready to enter the bay. Yes, oi indeed, oi indeed. And oi, if you're enjoying, make sure you slap that like button, folks. So make sure you are subscribed to SydSquad on YouTube. And hey, oh, actually no, you know what they've done? I'll tell you what they've done. They've come onto the wrong bay. So what they've done, they've got bay 5, but the 747-8s need to go onto bay 5 Alpha. So I think they've lined up with the wrong bay, but it looks like they're established on the correct line there now. So we'll look a little closer, so you can see they're coming in on the secondary line. They're not coming on the main centre line there, which has probably caused a little bit of confusion there in the flight deck. But due to the wingspan of the 747-8, if they want to come onto this bay, they need to use bay 5 Alpha due to wingtip clearance issues with bay 4. So bit of local knowledge for you there, folks. You'll never see a 747-8 park on bay 5 at Sydney. It's always bay 5 Alpha. Anyway, she is in the house. Michael with a 5 loony. That square thing is, but yeah, I know. I'm trying. I literally turned the thing off, and it's just turned itself on. It's got a mind of its own. It's frustrating me. Might need to briefly go back into the camera settings and just ensure that that setting is off. I don't know what it is, but it's annoying. The Rex 737 crew there playing very gently with 16 right. Just buttering some bread there. Very nice. Qantas 73 there lining up at taxiway Bravo 1. So just doing a little wriggle just to make sure they use every single bit of runway. Alright, as mentioned before, Singapore Airlines flight 232. She's taxiing her way up to Alpha 1 for a 16 right departure back to Singapore. It should be closely followed behind by Qantas flight 81, also heading to Singapore. Alright folks, I don't know if you can hear this wind, but it's blowing an absolute gale at the moment. Someone to bunker down the hatches. And BK, they're dropping a 350. No guesses what your favourite aircraft is. Beautiful planes, liveries and apron action. Thanks. Well, thank you very much, mate. And yeah, look, we've been pretty lucky here. We've got a nice full cargo apron. A couple of 7.4s, an MD-11, a tripler and a 7.6. What a lineup. Can't get much better than that. But thank you so much for your contribution there, BK. And Michael Saws there with the 10 loonies. Cargo 787 or A350? Okay. Alright. Good question. What do you reckon, folks? Let's let the chat decide there. So those 350 wings, the wingtips are just unreal, aren't they? I'm going to go with 350 there, Michael. Alrighty, Singapore 232 there, lining up on runway 16 right there at the Alpha 1 holding point. She's ready to chuff off back to Changi. And JKev 1122 with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, mate. No message there, but I really appreciate the support, mate. Very kind of you, and it's another generous tip there. So thank you very much, JKev. What a legend. Look, speaking of legends, Wayne Oates, they're dropping an $8 super sticker. Thank you so much, mate. With a nude little baby that looks to be dancing to music. Love your choice of sticker there, Wayne. And appreciate the $8, mate. Thank you so much. Another great tip there. Johnny Gibson there with another $5. Oi, says Johnny. I'll pass that one on to Kurt, mate. I'll pass that one on to Kurt and Maddie for you. Thank you, Johnny. You're a champion, mate. Alright folks, our next arrival out there is Velocity 833 coming in from Melbourne on the IKEA 1 approach for 16 right. Should be followed by Q-Link 222 Delta coming in from Wagga Wagga. Yes, that is a real place. And further behind there, Velocity 1531 coming in from Hobart. Looking at a little further abroad, we've got the Fiji Airways A350 900, about 25 minutes away from landing. Velocity 640 operated by Link Airways. Sub 340 just cleared for takeoff there on runway 16 right. And folks, we are cruising along very nicely to the 500 like mark. So folks, if you haven't hit that like button, please do so. It's a great way to look after us. It costs you absolutely nothing. Okay, I'm going to try and fix that shortly, folks. It's annoying me. Right, now this is a good sign for the departure of the Atlas 7400. Looks like they're going to start loading some cargo on. But folks, I'm just going to have a little muck around with the settings, just trying to get rid of that silly box. And Dana, they're dropping a $5 tip. Thank you so much, Dana. Looking forward to LA flights going to Sydney in a few weeks. Are you doing a shared show? I haven't heard anything there, Dana, or Dana, I apologise. But the time they're here, I think I'm working, so I won't be streaming. So I'm going to be at work. My work's, I've got bloody 5 days work's coming up. But yeah, look, we haven't, nothing's been said or anything. So look, we never know, Dana. But look, it's always exciting having everyone, some plane spotters coming down to Australia again. Hopefully we'll get to see some old friends that I haven't seen in a long time returning to Australia. And yeah, look, I hope they hopefully they've got some good weather when they're here. Fingers crossed for them. But thank you, Dana or Dana. I think if you're American, I think we would pronounce your name. We pronounce it Dana here in Australia, but it might be Dana there for you. So apologies if I get it wrong there. But there we go, folks. Just rolling past the nice busy freight apron there. Qantas Flight 81 heading to Singapore. And all right, folks, I was thinking about this during the week. Should we have a little SydSquad quiz? What do you reckon? Right now, no winners. Just see how much you guys know about us. Alright, Qantas 81 given the marching orders to line up on 16 right there. Cancelled lock on. Right, there we go, folks. Updated ATIS, not great for us, unfortunately. Maybe the exclamation point ATIS has got it covered, and it looks like it's just about to come out. Runway 07 for arrivals, likely due to the strong winds. Which is, look, it's not great for us, but we're still going to see all the departures off runway 16 right and left. But, yes, the Qantas Retrojet, there we go, is coming out. Oh, not sure where she's headed. But, we did mention that at the start of the stream. Fair bit of cargo going on the outbound, it's good to see. And personal page there for Ray, member for 4 months in first class. Thank you so much, Ray. Dropping a super chat earlier as well, absolute champion. And lovely to have your support for another month there, Ray. So thank you so much. Much appreciated. And folks, if you are on Instagram, make sure you go over there, chuck us a follow on Instagram. I think we just passed through 4,000 followers yesterday or the day before, and the Instagram's going along very swimmingly. So if you like some close action, right up next to the runway, it's the one-stop shop to go to, folks. Let's see, 4,293 followers there on Instagram, and well, we've had a few of the reels have sort of popped off lately. We had one reel that's got 384,000 views, and that's kind of out of character for us. I don't know what's going on there. But there we go. Nigel, apologies about that. I think Chris made a little mistake there. But it does seem like we are unfortunately going to the runway 07 for arrivals. I'm not sure what time they said. I didn't really catch that. But yeah, folks, go and drop us a little follow there on Instagram. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, !Tim. Nightbot will look after you there. And, I'm getting up to almost 12,000 followers on there, which is pretty good. Starting to post there a little bit more often. Lady Dreamer is a very busy moderator. She is. She is indeed. Does a magnificent job there. But, look, fingers crossed we will have the 2 747 departures on stream. Got some lots of freight coming off there, coming in from Hong Kong. Robert Davis, greetings from the state of Illinois in the USA. Welcome, mate. Got the Dash 8 there, just being marshalled onto bay number 16 there at Terminal 3. So look at that view there, folks. You gotta love it. And Mohammed Haq upgrading his membership to business class, mate. That is very generous of you, mate. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream wherever you're tuning in from, mate. And everyone loves an upgrade, don't they? So thank you so much, Mohammed. And mate, as a business class member, mate, we'll dedicate the next arrival to. And I did hear them say it is check wheels. So we may have a little BBJ action coming up. Bit of corporate jet action. We might have it's in some ways the Australian Air Force One, mate. So we'll enjoy this. But the Royal Australian Air Force 737-700 BBJ, Boeing business jet coming in. And Mohammed, this is for you, mate. So appreciate the upgrade. And pulling up nice and quick there. Taking the rapid exit off to the left, and they will taxi down to the domestic 6 apron down the most eastern part of the airfield. But there we go, Mohammed, that's for you, mate. So thank you so much for upgrading to business class, mate. There we go, Envoy 50, that's the one. Thank you, mate. And still wearing the 100 years stickers on the tail. And sister ship 002, which is the other 737. They've got two. It still remains wearing the Australian flag on the tail. Just taxiing past the mound there behind the pole. So you can see a few plane spotters over there at the mound. So just making the right turn, taxiway Bravo onto runway 07. Backtracking the runway all the way down to the end, and then they will taxi and park at domestic 6. Alrighty, shig up folks, the mango pancake is about to arrive here on 16 right. I dare say from maybe midday, they may switch to runway 07 for arrivals, but we'll hang off as long as we can, because we don't really want that. Another Dreamweaver, please. Well, we've got one served up for you here, Lady Cat, so enjoy. Alright, Scooter 2, they're doing a nice job despite the conditions. Just touching down there on 16 right. Just got a few moments of no wind, which is... I just jinxed it. Now the wind's back. There you go. But the rear side cargo door has been closed on the Atlas 7-4. So hopefully that's a good sign. They're still loading the back and still refueling. So hopefully she will be departing kind of soon. G'day Joel, g'day Yehuda, welcome guys. And folks, thank you for the follows there on Instagram, folks. Fernando, Ken, Wes, Michael Saws, followed, love it. Angus, Isabel, thank you everyone, appreciate it. Oh, that wind is really kicking along. And Robert Davis there with a $2 tip. Thank you so much, Robert. Absolute champion, mate. Thank you for taking a moment to send a super sticker. Very kind of you. All right, folks, we are just awaiting not too long. We've got a couple of arrivals at hand. Velocity 413 is next to land on runway 16 right, and followed nice and closely by the Fiji Airways A350-900. The second delivered A350-900 for Fiji Airways. So she's just passing through 2,500 feet and on final approach here. 4,300 followers. Thank you, Physics, on the SydSquad.au Instagram. And the views on there have been quite good lately. Just a couple of 100,000 views in the last week or so. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the reels that we've been posting there. Alright, we've got the Fiji Airways there. Creeping up closely behind the Velocity 413, just on short final here for 16 right. Alright, here she comes. Alright folks, our next arrival here is the Fiji Airways A350-900, coming in from Nandi after 4.5 hours flight time, just on finals here for runway 16 right. She'll depart later on during the day as Fiji 910 back to Nandi. Sorry, I can't get rid of those boxes, folks. I'll try and turn that setting off again, even though I've already done it, but it must have turned itself back on. Alright, there we go, one step at a time. She is down. And great friend of the channel there, Miles Harrison. Tuning in from Sydney. We love your work there with a 35.90 tip there for the 35900 I should say. My favourite bird and livery. Is that right? There you go. Okay, I didn't know that. I'll know that from now. So it's you and Air Tiki who like the Fiji 350s, eh? But Miles there, one of our great friends of the channel here, first class member, and mate, that's another incredibly generous tip, so thank you so much, Miles. And here she goes, the Tassie Devil off 160. She's going to climb quickly this thing. There she goes, up like a rocket. But Miles, thank you so much, mate. Amazing contributor to the SydSquads. Thank you so much. It's always lovely to have your viewership today, Miles. And Brian Bruce there, tuning in from Detroit. Time to call it a night. Have a good one, Tim. We'll catch you soon. Brian, looking forward to it, mate. Looking forward to providing another stream. And I hope to see you then again. There again when we do, Brian. So thank you very much, mate, and have a lovely night. So thank you always for your kind support as well. And folks, just about to kick on through 600 likes, folks. So if you are enjoying the stream so far, please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You get a little plug there in the chat from the Streamlabs bot. And we are well on our way to, we hope, to 22,000 subs. We're just kicking along, 21,346, 346, good number there. But thank you to everyone for your viewership as well. Nice crosswind landing there. Just touching the left-hand main gear down. Alright, our next arrival. Air India 302 coming up from Canberra. It was diverted this morning, and it's... Oh, there you go. It's number 9 worldwide. With 92 people tracking it. There you go. But, yes, it was diverted there this morning. I don't know why. But she was down in Canberra for a couple of hours, and I'm not really too sure why what diverted, because we didn't have any sort of inclement weather or anything, so she didn't really even make an approach here. So I'm not really too sure what the deal was. Wasn't a missed approach or anything, but anyway. Number 9 tracked in the world with 92 people watching it. There you go. And she's about to land here on runway 16 right. Alright, clear to land there on runway 16 right. The Air India Dreamliner. And Mathman is awesome with a $5 tip. Thank you, mate. Good afternoon from Wisconsin. I love all the exotic areas of the US that come up. It's awesome. Can't wait for you and LA flights to meet up. Well, look, we're excited that they're coming down to our part of the world, our humble little island down here in Sydney and in Australia. And yeah, look, if we get the opportunity to say good day, we'll definitely do that. But their arrival date, I don't know what their plans are or anything, but their arrival date is not pretty with the work schedule, unfortunately. But we might try and say good day, do our best, as is the Aussie nature. So say good day and get them some Tim Tams or something, I don't know. So here we go, Air India. Coming in from Canberra, nation's capital. Alright, they finally made it, the Air India folks. Johnny! Now Johnny, I know where that's going. That's going on the tab, that one. Thank you, Johnny. You're a legend, mate. Yeah, look, I do like the Air India livery. It's something that's something like no other, really. It's unique. It's unique and it's got nice detail. We were, speaking of Air India, we were lucky enough to have the Air India 747 here a couple of years ago now, but the Air India 747 operating as Air India 1 on a, I don't know if it was a presidential or prime ministerial visit, but I was lucky enough to come here, park here in Sydney for a couple of days. And interesting fact about the 747 is that they had to run the engines every day. So I think they were here for maybe 3 nights. They had to do 2 engine runs during the days. I don't know why, but it was a requirement for them to tow the aircraft to the runway and power the engines, shut it down, and then tow it back and park the aircraft again. I think it was Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha was the rego. I think it was VT EVA. But there was nice opportunity to get some shots of that when it was here. We don't know why it was diverted to Canberra, unfortunately. We're all thinking the same thing. Alright, our next departure here, taxiing up along Alpha Delta Flight 40, heading off to Los Angeles. Unfortunately, as per the ATIS, exclamation point ATIS, if you'd like to check that, it's a nice little feature in the chat there. They have switched to runway 07 for arrivals, which is a little unfortunate. And Johnny, do we have Maccas? Of course we have Maccas here. Of course we do. And our Big Macs are small, if that's what you're wondering. Our Big Macs are probably half the size of an American Big Mac. They rip us off over here. And yes, we all do call it Maccas. We don't really call it McDonald's here. And so if you call it McDonald's, you're un-Australian. You've got to call it Maccas. Anyway, here she comes. Some beautiful wingtips there. And Delta 40, they're just calling the tower, letting them know that they're ready to go. And in turn, giving their lineup clearance to enter the runway. Nuclear Engineer, welcome mate, welcome, nice to have you back with a $5 super chat, thank you so much. Insert clever witty remark here. Well, you're gonna have to think of one. I know there's a lot of smart Alex here. When they drop the super chats, they like to say something a bit witty or funny, or even a dad joke. you might have to think of one, mate. But thank you so much for the $5 tip. And I don't know, you're asking me to drop one or what? Might have to think of one. Anyway, Delta 40 there, cleared for takeoff on runway 16 right. She's heading back to Los Angeles, California. I'd like to see myself on this sector again one day. Maybe one day. Alright, Delta 40 there, off to LA. Some very lucky people on board there. Do they have zinger burgers in America? Heath there asking the real questions in the live chat there. Alright, we are waiting. Well, we're waiting for them to finish refueling there on the Qantas flight 7593 heading to Hong Kong. So it looks like the engineers are waiting to be satisfied. There is enough fuel on board to get them to their destination. It's just next door over there on Bay 5 Alpha. Yeah, Cathay. They're getting ready to send that aircraft. I might need to check that, but I think she's going to Melbourne. Anyway, off goes this bad boy. Alright, Qantas 73 there, just departed 16 right. Unfortunately, that wind just not letting up today, unfortunately. So I'll give you a bit of a panned back look at the weather at the moment. All that sun's gone, unfortunately. We're back to a cold, windy afternoon here in Sydney. Mrs. SydSquad at work yesterday, so took the boys into the city yesterday and took a train across the Harbour Bridge. They love that, so always nice to head in and be a tourist in your own city if you've never sort of done that before. Go out and experience some tourism things that you wouldn't normally do in your own city. Nuclear engineer with a $2 tip. Why did Norway paint barcodes on their navy ships? Am I supposed to look for the answer or what? Exclamation point dad joke if you're looking for one there, a nuclear engineer. Whoa! Michael Soars, he's still here and he's letting us know in a big way. Michael Soars with the 100 loonies. Super chat there. Michael, that's huge, mate. You should try Air Canada or WestJet one day. Michael, I've flown Air Canada before. I've been to Canada a couple of times, but only narrow bodies. Never flown wide bodies out of Sydney. Never flew the 777 out of Sydney. And Michael, Air Canada, currently flying the Dreamliner from Sydney to Vancouver at the moment. But mate, like most Australians, a big fan of Canada. It's a little home away from home. Lots of Australians living over there, but Michael, that's an incredible tip there. So thank you so much. Maybe that can go to the Air Canada tickets one day. Head over to beautiful Whistler, do some skiing or something. back with the other million Australians that live over there. But, folks, big round of applause there for Michael. That's a huge tip, $100 tip. So thank you so much. That is insanely generous. Permanent VIP of the channel there, Michael. Absolute champion. All right, folks. I won't lie to you. It is super windy. We might scoot over and have a look at the weather. We'll see what we're dealing with. Alright folks, there we go. So look, some isolated heavy rain to the north of the field. Just a little bit of, as we say, drips and drops across rooftops and crops. Feels like 17 degrees Celsius, that is. So it's a little chilly, but obviously the wind factor is not very kind at all. You can see the wind speed pretty much straight out of the east now. It's gusting up to 16 knots, but obviously being up here, it's feels a little stronger than that. My nose is starting to get a little runny. That's the forecast at the moment, and it does feel a lot colder and a lot windier from up here. Yes, unfortunately the weather is coming in, but look, like I said at the start of the stream, it wasn't going to be an incredibly long stream today. I've got an bank appointment to go to this afternoon. That's slowly creeping closer and closer. Heading off there with Mr. SydSquad. We'll cruise down there. But we will do our best to try and catch the Atlas 747 departure. Hopefully not too far away here. I met this girl on a dating site, and I don't know, we just clicked. Dad joke there, courtesy of Michael Saws. Ian Allenson, g'day mate. So I'm just holding the tripod so it doesn't tip over. She's about to fall over. It's Ian with a $10 super chat. G'day Ian, welcome mates. Hi Tim, great stream as usual. Are you streaming Friday? Lucky enough to be on the 11 AM SQ232 and 322 to London. Beautiful mate. Off to cheer my team at Protestant Park to avoid relegation. Well, mate, that sounds like an amazing trip. Unfortunately, I won't be, but you're in luck. I'll be at work, so you might be able to. Maybe you can drop us a message on Instagram. That Ian and I might be able to catch a nice video of your takeoff from the best seat in the house, Ian. So won't be streaming, but definitely, well, hopefully, be in a position to video your takeoff for you, mate. So please just drop us a message on Instagram. Can be the SydSquad Instagram or !Tim on the personal Instagram. And mate, I'll be more than happy to get a nice video or a photo of your takeoff, mates, on Friday morning. But hopefully you enjoy it. And, I've been to one Premier League game in my life. I went and saw West Ham play, but that was quite some time ago. That was back in 2005 over there in London. But Ian, all the best for your trip, mate. And yes, please definitely drop us a message beforehand. course. Thank you for your kind tip. Rachel, all us locals needs to come down, link arms, and form a windbreak. I know, I need like a fence or something. Almost need to be, I think we need to bring back the inside room ridges stream. Because I can't take my hand off the tripod at the moment, because it's going to blow over. Chris Cotton there with a $5 tip. Weather update for the noon time lunch hour has been posted. I can tell you the weather, Chris. It's windy. Let's have a quick look back, folks. Weather update for Sydney. Overcast conditions. Winds out of the east at 18 miles an hour, 16 knots or 29 k's an hour. And the temperature of 70 Fahrenheit or 21 degrees Celsius. That's obviously at ground level, not 11 stories up. So, thank you, Chris. Always looking after us, mate. Right, I must admit the arrivals. Go away, you silly box. Sorry about that. I really need to sit at home properly and work that out. Anyway, folks, it looks like the refueling has finished. So we should see Qantas 7593 pushback, well, soonish, which is heading off to Hong Kong. This is a once weekly service by 747-400. Obviously, we normally get the 747-8s in Sydney. We've got two 747-8s that frequently visit here in Sydney. 850 and 854 GT. But this is an added service, comes in from the United States and heads off to Hong Kong. And Michael Sauce with a 20 loony. Crazy, Michael. I think the nice guys and gals in the tower will let you up. Well, look, we're very, very lucky enough to have lots of friends up there in the tower that watch the stream and say good day here and there. They do a great job up there. So look, maybe one day we'll get up there. It's been a number of years, obviously, since I've been up in the tower. I used to go up there on occasion to do some photos from the balcony, but since COVID struck, unfortunately, not possible at the moment. Anyway, there's a nice close look. Can't quite go inside, but we can almost get there. You can see the ladder that goes to the upper deck there, just inside the L1 door. Gives you a nice little look. And the crew there just prepping for departure. So just next door, it looks like they have closed the the upper door, side cargo door of the Cathay 748 freighter. Still loading, going underway there. But Michael, maybe one day, hopefully. Cross our fingers. Captain Ahmed there with a $20 tip, mate. Man, a few words, but he's always looking after us, Captain Ahmed, one of our first-class members, and mate, amazing support as always. So thank you so much, Captain Ahmed. It's lovely to have you back here as always, mate. Hopefully you're enjoying. Maybe one day you can write us a message. I'd love to see it. But always happy to have you lurking in the background there, Captain Ahmed, and thank you so much for your support. All right, and speaking of first class members, one of our first class members of 9 months, Adam Robertson Hodder, just coming up to say g'day. What's happening? What time do you finish?
9:40. The other bag super engine last night, so
Oh, really?
she couldn't come in tonight.
Tomorrow, overtime tomorrow morning. So I'll be out there and I do my normal Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday days. It's so cold up here. Jeez.
You weren't joking when you said it was windy.
No, I know, it's so cold.
I hear they're opening up 24 again.
What's that?
I hear they're opening up
25? Yeah, it was,
25?
yeah.
I had 25.
It's supposed to open up in the next couple of days. Nightbot. Error, mandatory cooldown in effect due to excessive usage. That says more about you guys than me. It's had enough. Wait, have a look at this. It doesn't like it too much. Maybe it's running out of content. I don't know. Can you hear the wind? Oh, that sucks. What's that? Oh, is it? Yeah, so bad. All right. The New Zealand 320 Neo, they're just lining up on 16 right. Michael there with the 10 loonies. Since Nightbot is being stupid, I will use Timbot! Exclamation point dad joke. Okay, all right. Let me try and find something. I don't know. Okay, all right. If you want a dad joke, okay. What? Okay, all right, Michael. Since you've asked for it, mate, I don't normally tell jokes, but there we go. Nice parallel departure there. What's a big bum, a little bum, and a straw hat have in common? They all blow off. Did you like that one, Michael? That's why I don't tell jokes. So since you asked nicely, mate, I've got to. And I'm never doing one again. Captain Ahmed there. He's sent a message. I love it. With a $10 super chat as well. My debit card expired. I just updated the payment method. Now my membership was stopped for a couple of hours. Does that mean my membership starts from scratch? No, mate. No. Not at all. Not at all. The months continue. They always continue. So if you've been a member for say 6 months, it will continue. It never stops. So don't worry about that. You never lose your logo. But don't worry about that, mate. So been a first class member for a while, mate, and we definitely appreciate your contribution. So thank you so much, mate. It never does. And yes, you won't be getting any more jokes in the future. Hello, Paul. G'day, mate. All right, we've got doors closed here on the 7-4. It's probably been like one of the most uncomfortable days that I've been out here. I've probably come out in bad weather, but not like wind. Like it's so windy, like
Yeah.
the slightest thing. I've got to like hang on to it. Hello, Cindy. Sorry, I don't think I've said hello to you yet. Cindy, welcome. Michael, you know, I'll try and read your message. Don't always have to send super chats, mate. Merch when? Well, I've got an idea, and it's not your normal kind of merch, but it's going to be something different. But it's still in the thought process at the moment. But look, we might be able to do something in the future, mate. But we're thinking of little ideas to help people. If that, I don't know, we'll wait and see. But we're thinking about something. Don't you worry about that. And, I've called in one of my friends that's going to start working on a little project. So don't worry about that. But yeah, I don't know about normal stuff. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Just as long as we're giving good shows, that's all that we care about. But okay, if there was to be some generic merchandise, what would you want? Because, you know, we're not little kids anymore. SydSquad, we're building. Oh, I think they're going back to 1.6s. I think. Oh, they are, yeah. Beautiful.
Were they on 3.4 or what?
No, they were on 0.07 arrivals.
Huh?
They've gone back to... Alright, so, looks like we need some bobbleheads. Okay. Maybe. This head's too big to bobble, I think. We've got some good news, finally. Apart from the fact that the 7.4 is about to go. They have just changed back to 1.6s for arrivals, which is a good sign. And our next and first arrival back on runway 16 right is very nice, Air Callion. One of the fan faves here, Air Callion A330 Neo, coming in from Noumea after a 3-hour flight. And also a little further down the tarmac, we've got the Air New Zealand Dreamliner just taxiing for departure as well. Our own craft beer. Okay. Okay, look, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Oh, no. Oh, he saved it.
Only class. How windy is the front? How windy?
Oh, it's too windy.
Anyway, folks, we're back in business. Lovely to see the Air Callion 330 on 16 right. As physics, one of our mods just mentioned, they do quite often go on 16 left as they're coming in from the east, or coming in from the northeast. It's always nice to see them. A 1 to 200 scale model. Right, the New Zealand Dreamliner there, Lady Cat, for you. Start lining up on 16 right from intersection Golf.
Take 436 Golf 07 are available if you see the west and the wind 100 degrees, 1 knots, runway 16 right, clear to land. And then once you shot, Golf down to 7, 430, go.
There she goes behind the dish. Whoa. Michael asking, what about a SydSquad pack 1 or 2 die casts, 1 to 120 scale, a shirt, pants, and some stickers and fridge magnets. How much do you reckon that'd go for? It's quite an extensive pack there, Michael. A couple of die cast models. We don't want it to be too expensive. Lots of ideas there coming in from you, Michael. And Captain Ahmed with another message with the $10 super chat attached, I should say. And 100% you need merch ASAP. I'm talking shirts, caps, luggage tags, pins. We've got to show these other channels that Aussies don't play games. Well, look, we definitely don't play games. But okay, no, you've given us a lot to think about. That's for sure. Because look, people do ask us, and we kind of just play it down a bit. But look, if you guys want some, maybe we'll put it in the to-do list. I think we might have to from now. But Captain Ahmed, thank you for looking after us as always, mate. Donna's out of here. Have a good one, Donna. Alright, looks like the Cathay 74 is not too far away from pushback as well. Looks like they have locked all the holds up. And just awaiting for that final door to be closed. The Atlas 747 now has beacons on. She is commencing push. Well, she's about to commence push, I should say, from bay number 6 here. A hat, okay, alright, we might have to work something out. And folks, don't forget, if you're enjoying the stream so far, make sure you please take a moment to click that like button if you haven't already. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel with the notification bell on, so you don't miss any future live streams coming up. We wouldn't want that to happen, do you? And for our first and business class members, I hope you guys are enjoying the members. Well, the first and business members videos that are coming up as part of the members features for being a business and first class member of the channel. Posted a nice night video of the Asiana 747 freighter we had in town earlier in the week. Nice nighttime up close, right next to the runway landing shot. Taxiing onto the bay as well. They're not very long clips, but all the juicy action that you like. And Gary there. Gary, that's another big tip there, mate. 25 loonies. Oi, I could buy a SydSquad hat and shirt in a heartbeat. Is that right? Okay, alright. Well, look, we might have to think about it. I think we will. I think we'll have to go down the avenue if you guys are enjoying the channel. And if you want to further support, not that you need to, you're already doing such a magnificent job, you guys. So, you know, the members and super chats are absolutely insane. So, look, we can never be too grateful of your guys' viewership and support of the channel so far. So, thank you so much, everybody. Alright, finally we've got pushback here, 7593, just pushing bay number 6. Easter show bags. Oh, maybe we can do that around April. SydSquad Easter show bags. We'll throw a few little eggs in there, a few little Tim Tams, a few little poorly made toys that you'll play with once and then throw in the bin. Might be able to do that. Alright. Maddie, the co-host from the Goldie, has spoken, folks. If the people want the merch, then we will make it happen. Exec decision made right here, right now, from the EEL CEO, Matt Coffrin, self-titled. Well, look, I agree, mate. You're the Queensland rep of SydSquad, so you got to, it's good you're having some input there. But look, I think we've got to, mate. We're having a business meeting, SydSquad business meeting right now, and you're all here to tune in for it. And I think we're going to have to do it. Don't know where Kurt is. Don't want to know. But look, I think we're going to have to do something, Matty. Let's talk more. After we enjoy the Atlas, of course. We'll work something out for you, folks. Let's get in nice and close there, folks. One of our favourite tugs on the channel, Red November there. Start doing her thing. Pushing back the Atlas 747-400 to the disconnect point. Inside Intel 1, we've also got a heavy arrival, about a minute out. Emirates 9820 coming in from Singapore coming from Dubai via Singapore. Air India diverted for fuel. There you go. Okay. Righto, folks, we'll briefly move over to the 777 arrival here. Short finals. Always good to see you in the chat there, Matty. I love your work. Alright, folks. The cogs are turning on the merch side, okay? So, look, if you guys want it, we'll try and do something. Alright, Red November there, just disconnecting off the main wheel. Alright, beautiful big salute there from the ground crew. It's a bit of a surface check there on the wings. So she's going to be ready for a 16 right departure. Warren Barnett's there in the chat, all the way from down there, and our friends at Highland FM radio station. G'day Warren, g'day Woz, nice to have you back, mate. Crank up the engines. I apologise if the wind is taking a lot of the sound effects away.
Cathay's going to go as well. Beautiful.
Jit Kasem, Swadee Club, welcome. Nice to have you back. Tuning in from Thailand. Love it. Alright, in other news, we've got the final door closed on the Cathay 747-8 on Bay 5 Alpha, so they will be ready for pushback very shortly as well.
What's that?
Yeah. Beautiful. Righto, folks. She's just got a line-up clearance there on runway 16 right. Qantas flight 7593, heading to Hong Kong, operated by the Atlas Air 747-400. So, folks, if you are enjoying the live stream, make sure you hit that like button, folks. 800 viewers and just ticking over 758 likes. Alright, off she goes. Just cause it's here, hello mate. And Heath, welcome to business class, mate. Nice to have you on board today and have your support of the channel. So thank you so much. As a business class member, obviously you get a dedicated arrival or departure in your name. Our next arrival, China Southern 5047, is going to be dedicated to you, my friend. So thank you so much for joining in business class. Here she comes, just in time. But there she is, folks. The China Southern 5047 just arriving there on runway 16 right on a cargo service. And that one goes out to Heath. So thank you so much for your business class membership, mate. It's nice to have you a part of the team.
Oh, you get after Cathay? Yeah, I won't be online.
It's
Oh, is that your next one?
NZ110.
Oh, beautiful.
And then I've got a break table one.
And a personal page there for Josh Aldrich. Welcome, mate. Josh going all the way to the tippity top there in first class, mate. Thank you so much. Josh, be lovely to have your name in the first class ticker down at the bottom of the stream, and looks like you're going to be in luck. So we can dedicate the Cathay 7478 freighter departure to you, mate. So thank you for your kind support, joining first class straight to the top. And welcome aboard to you, mate. What a champion. Alright, Cathay does have beacons on there, so they are ready to push. Alright, we are unfortunately coming to a close for the stream. We will obviously wait for the Cathay departure. So we've also got a Air China A330-300 arriving in just over 5 minutes, coming in from Shanghai. And we'll turn our heads to the sky in the next couple of minutes as well. We've got a Royal Australian Air Force C-130 Hercules that will be flying over us en route to Richmond Air Base out there near Miles Harrison, one of our first class viewers. A very, very warm welcome and personal page there for Gaz. Upgrading to first class, mate. What a champion. And look, Gary, I'm going to leave it in your hands, mate. But look, we've already reserved the Cathay 748 departure. But can we double up, or do you want the Air China? Just 5 minutes out from a landing, mates. I think we can do the both. 2 first-class members. That's insane support. So thank you, everybody. Gaz is one of our mods as well. What a legend. Gary and Josh, 2 first-class members in just a couple of minutes. Doesn't happen all that often, folks. So appreciate it, fellas. Alright, and off she goes, off to Richmond. Unfortunately not coming here, but heading into Richmond Air Base to the northwest of Sydney. Or in northwestern Sydney, I should say. And Gary, first class and with a 5 loony super chat. Oi oi. Special shout out to the amazing ATC controller. I hope they say it. For their awesome work keeping everyone safe. Grave stream team, thank you, mate. Look, we'll the controllers. I was speaking to one of the controllers the other day, and they are well aware that everybody in the chat absolutely loves them. So we definitely pass on those messages. Don't worry about that, Gary. But they know that the live chat is we're all huge fans here at SydSquad of the Sydney Air Traffic Control Tower. And the fact that we know that they watch the live stream as well is even better. Heath, which way is the business class lounge, mate? Second door on the left. And you got to knock 3 times before they let you in, alright? That's just our little secret. Local car thief, the RAF C-130s are based at Richmond. That's why it's heading there. Alright guys, we are closely approaching 800 likes. Look, we're going for 1,000 likes. It's going to be a bit of a stretch because we've got a couple more minutes to go left in today's stream. So I've got a few things to do this afternoon before I head back to work tomorrow morning. 5 o'clock start. So folks, if you are enjoying it, please take a moment to hit that like button. And, we'll get as close as we can to 1,000. We're not going to hit 1,000, but we'll get as close as we can. Just we've got about 5 minutes left in the stream. Maybe we can go for 900. Ooh. What's that? Oh yeah, it just flew over. You saw it on there. Oh, yeah. Alright, the Mango Pancake Scoot Dreamliner there. Looks like she's going to maybe go intersection Foxtrot departure. Or maybe not. No, they're going to wait wait for the full length. And we're just waiting for Cathay here to start and taxi. And we do have our next arrival. It's one of our last arrivals for today's stream. Air China 613 coming in from Shanghai. Michael? Entry approved. Welcome. No, but to get into the first class lounge, you got to knock 4 times. And then the kind staff at the desk will let you in. And let me tell you, folks, there is mango pancakes in all of our lounges. So make yourself comfortable. Go and grab one. So it's a little tricky to see, but there's a big wall of rain just over the northern side of Sydney, which you can might be able to see. It looks like it's staying away from the airport for now. So cold. I don't know, it's a bit slow. Alright, we're sitting on a very healthy 844 likes there, folks. We might even be able to hit 900 by the end of the stream, which is just a couple of minutes away. We will wait for the Scoot departure as well after Cathay. So just waiting for Cathay to commence taxi. And looks like we've got the second Royal Australian Air Force PBJ just under 10 minutes away as well, so we might as well wait for that as well. Why not? There we go, Michael Saw's back at it again with another 10 loonies. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Michael. The Sydney Meta. Temperature 70 degrees Fahrenheit, wind 100 degrees at 16 knots, visibility 6.25 miles. Ooh. And we're missing Cathay, sorry. But yes, there you go. I'll tell you what, it feels a lot colder up here, just because of that strong wind. But, I might treat myself on the way home, something warm delicacy. I don't know what. Maybe a, I don't know. We'll wait and see. Anyway, we've got a couple more aircraft to enjoy first, Michael, before we get out of here. Anyway, there we go. Stay warm in there, right? Chuck a jumper on. Alright, Cathay just lining up there. So she's going to, she's cleared for takeoff off 16 right.
647, finish out.
There she is, just making a little sneaky appearance there. The pancake.
Line up from A16 right. Line up,
Alright, very nice there. Always love these. See the 7.4 rocket there off 16 right. Next up is the scooter. The Mango Pancake Dreamliner. Ready to head back to Singapore. That's it. All hail the Queen. Lovely to see the 7.4 emojis being used in the chat, guys. Love it. We didn't make them for nothing. And Michael again. Order some donuts and coffee from Tim Hortons. I wish we had Tim Hortons here, mate. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want a warm donut, that's for sure. Alright, very, very nice. Mascot Krispy Kreme, yeah, true. That's probably our best equivalent. Donuts and coffee. And folks, I did just say a remark in the chat about this is only a 4-hour stream. You have to remember that this is not our job. This is my day off, and I do this for fun. This is not work for me. This is a good, fun hobby that I like to come and do for a laugh and to have a good time. So, you know, I do as many hours as I can. I do as many hours as I want. And, well, I guess it's quality over quantity, you know, like we providing something that no one else does. And yeah, we just hope you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, you don't. I'm not forcing you to watch, but you know. Just as long as you understand that we, you know, I've got a family and a full-time job that I go back to tomorrow morning, and this is just something I do for fun. Stand out in the cold wind. All right, folks. Qantas 647 just making her way off to Perth. 737-800. Their long journey ahead. And folks, look, I'm a bit of a pushover when it comes to last movements, but look, we've got the RAF 737-800 just about to arrive. And look, 5 minutes away, we've got Qantas flight 64 coming from Johannesburg. So look, we might as well just wait for that arrival and to arrive at the bay. Coming into Bay 9 today. And look, we'll wait for it. But I've got to be careful. Don't want to get a little cold. Because I've got 5 days, 11-hour shifts coming up, starting tomorrow. And I've got to be sensible. When am I bailing on you? Never. Michael Saws with another tenner there. Michael, we need someone to do live Toronto plane spotting. I've seen nobody do that. Maybe you will. What kind of equipment do you guys use? Just drop me a message there, mate. I'd love to see it too, to be honest. Toronto is awesome. I don't know about standing out in the cold in the winter, but in the summer, mate, it might be awesome. But yeah, drop me a message, mate. I might be able to help you out. Well, we'll be able to. But Michael, you've been incredibly generous today. Next level, mate. So thank you so much. And anything I can do to help you, mate, I will do. All right, so we've got Envoy 70 about to just clear to land here on runway 16 right. My name is Matt. Check out Airlines Live. Yes, Airlines Live hosts a stream in Vancouver, and that's with Henry Tenby. I've had the pleasure of meeting Henry a long time ago on a trip to North Korea back in 2013, and he's an absolute gentleman, and he's incredibly. He's got incredible knowledge of aviation, particularly in Canada as well. So yes, you definitely check it out if you can. He does a great job over there. Anyway, here comes 002. As you can see, it doesn't have the 100 years titles on the tail. It's got the Australian flag. Nigel must be Hips Apology. Yeah, so obviously we've got, for those of you who don't know, we've got our election campaigns going on at the moment. So that's why there's a little bit of an increase in Royal Australian Air Force BBJ movement. So we've been seeing them flying in and out of Sydney, not quite daily, but almost. But yeah, lots and lots of movement for them. I did see someone mention a San Diego stream. Look, obviously it's quiet, but look, it all depends on how you produce it. Like if you fill in the time nicely, have good conversation, I think it makes a huge difference. Like obviously us with airline videos, for example, over there in LA, we can't compete with the traffic. So naturally, we're not going to be as good, if that kind of makes sense. Like as busy, it's not going to be, but it all depends on how well you engage. So definitely give it a shot. Look, in my opinion, as a viewer, I like watching it as long as the host knows what they're talking about, as long as they are informative, and they're having a good time. That's literally all that matters for me. As long as they're having fun, like the host is having fun, and they trying to keep everyone engaged as possible. Like I try and read as much as I can. But yeah, I think that makes a big difference. It's in my own way. I've worked at this airport for 12 years, so I've got pretty good knowledge of it. So I can try and answer as many questions as I can. But look, there's definitely room for more than one channel. That's it. That's how it is. Woo! Right, folks, our last arrival for the day on flight 64 coming in from Johannesburg, South Africa on the IKEA 1 approach for 1.6 right there. Jeez, it's so windy. I apologise if the audio is a bit rough. There she comes over the IKEA. Gotta love it. So yes, I have not been able to let go of my tripod all day today, because if I do, it falls over. So hopefully it hasn't been too bumpy. Now look folks, since we've had the new taxi lane reopen, we're going to wait for the aircraft to turn back and taxi onto the bay, and we'll show you the new view that we haven't seen on the channel yet, just because it's only just been open the last couple of days. And they're going to take a little bit of a shortcut to what we're used to. And then I need to get out of here because my kneecaps are shivering. That's how cold it is. Keep in mind, I know it's not that cold, but I am Australian. We don't have that cold weather here. This is cold for us. And Duff, yes, Intel 2 is open, mate. She's open. Right in the middle of the screen there. And Nigel Bradley, thank you so much, mate, with a $10 tip. That's very, very generous of you, mate. And great stream, Tim. Oh, sorry, great stream today. Thanks, Tim and Kurt. Always worth the effort, mate. Look, most days it's really enjoyable. Today, not so much. We've had some great traffic, but this wind and wind chill has been horrible. So we're doing my best, but look, we'll wait for the QF64 to come back. And then we're going to wrap it up there. But thank you so much for your kind $10 tip there, Nigel. Much appreciated, mate. A350 cap's still closed, yes. It'll be open soon. Open soon. Yeah, 62 Fahrenheit is nothing. Yeah, but I'm wearing a light jumper and shorts. And it's super, super windy. With the wind chill, it feels like 10 degrees. Is that right? Oh. LAX ATC, welcome mate, nice to have you on board. Carlos tuning in from Puerto Rico. Buenos noches indeed, mate, friend. Here we go, folks. So something that we haven't seen yet on our live streams, from memory. I don't think we have. I can't remember. We may have. I don't know. But we're going to see them take a shortcut. So They will be entering through the Intel 2 apron right here. So it gives us a nice new angle when they're taxiing. It's 910 likes there, folks. So I don't think we're going to hit 1,000 because it's more or less time to wrap it up. But I still obviously do appreciate you all for hitting the like button, as always. Righto, folks. So looking forward, my next stream, not sure about Kurt's yet. My next stream is going to be on Tuesday, so this time next week. If the weather's okay, we might even do a Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll see how we go. My fingers are crossed that we're going to have decent weather. I'm not too sure, but yes, I intend on coming out for 2 days. My next day off is on Monday. But, I can't do Monday, but maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, which is I'm looking forward to. Hopefully the weather's better than today, because today's been just cold and windy. But look, I just wanted to quickly, just before we wrap things up, take a short moment just to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. I appreciate all of your viewership. It's been amazing. Also, in regards to like merch, given us lots to think about, because a lot of you putting it sort of into our minds. I want to thank all of our fabulous moderators. Always killing it, doing a great job. So thank you to all you guys for welcoming everybody and just looking after us. Thank you to all of our members, our first and business class members. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos that I've been posting. Plenty more to come, of course. I've got heaps on the computer that's ready to go. I just haven't really had time to knock too many up. And look, I appreciate all the thanks as well. Josh, Nige, Johnny, Gaz, Cindy, Lady Cat, Physics, lovely to see you all. Tyler, UPS 747, love it, mate. Bev, Johnny, Encore, I'm not going to say all that again. I've forgotten what I said. No, look, it's been a pleasure. So we did have that one comment which was a little bit unnecessary about us not streaming a lot, but obviously all you guys know us that we do our best. and we stream as much as we can with our personal lives and work and all that sort of stuff. G'day, Dean. Hello, son. Space Needle. All right, guys. I thank you to everyone for your wonderful support today. Wonderful seeing you all in the chat, of course. I'm going to do my best to read every single message, even if I don't read it out loud. But thank you everyone for your tremendous support of SydSquad. We've got some cool things coming up, cool things in the works that you've sort of put forward to us. So we're looking forward to it. And look, guys, wherever you're tuning in from, my name's Tim. It's been a pleasure being your host today. Now, it's a little bit shorter stream today, but it's been great. And look, on behalf of myself and the rest of the boys and girls and the mods, have a lovely evening, lovely morning, wherever you're tuning in from, lovely night, have a good night, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.